Hey guys, so I know not many of you actually, watched and listened to the things that I was uploading, but I just want to explain the name change. The reason being for the name change is quite simply, I don't, I don't feel connected to, quote unquote, geekdom anymore. And to be quite honest, I haven't felt connected to it in a long time. Once you start looking at what the entertainment industry is, and you realize what it is, like, you distance yourself from it, or you should anyway. And it's one of those things where it's kind of like when you have a statist and they understand self-ownership and stuff. They're starting to get there, but there's like that last hurdle. Like they can't they can't hold the police accountable. They can't call them what they are because their dad was a cop or something, right? Just because you have a personal connection to something doesn't mean that it's still, it's a good thing. That doesn't mean anything. The entertainment industry is loaded and saturated to the brim with demonic messaging and satanic messaging and just all this awful crap that the world's controllers are into. And that's just it, right? Like the world's controllers, they don't want to have to hide what they're doing anymore. They want to indoctrinate and normalize the things that they do. And so, you get all kinds of stuff. You get, shows about, demonic possession and all this other nonsense and stuff, because that's what they do. They practice these things that they show you in entertainment. There's a saying, truth in the movies and lies in the news. The news shows you a fake reality that you live in. Meanwhile, entertainment shows you what's going on. Yeah, it might be a little exaggerated, it might be a little hyped up, it might be a little more, more quote unquote fun or whatever. But there's a lot of truth in that. And you talk about like what's going on with like modern comics and stuff. All it is just agenda pushing. Trans agenda, gay agenda, this agenda, class warfare, and all this dumb shit that I don't care. I don't want to read. I don't care. I haven't bought a comic book in I don't remember when. I don't remember what it was even. And that's the thing about it too, like, for a while I was hanging on to like the early like phase 1 MCU and stuff, they're just fun little popcorn, movies and stuff like that, But even then, it's like, you look at the fandom that's like rapidly attached itself to it, and it's just like, I don't, fucking want to be around these people. I don't want to share any spaces with them. I don't have anything in common with them. I just don't care. I just don't. I just don't care about that portion of life anymore. I just don't. San Diego Comic-Con is like pushing this like, first of all, you have to be vaccinated to go, right? And they're pushing this like app, like a Health Plus app or whatever. And I was reading through what people were saying about it, and like, oh man, this is really intrusive, and they want me to provide a copy of my driver's license and blah blah blah. To go to a convention. It's just like, I can't find myself giving a shit about the stuff they put out anymore. Once you know that, you know, you're being programmed, you see it everywhere because it is everywhere. And it's inescapable. And it's just like, I'm tired of just like ducking this stuff, and I'm tired of just like, you know, making excuses for, you know, stuff I might like. Or I'm just tired of it. I can't do it anymore. Like, I don't remember when I watched, you know, any kind of like, you know, geek show or anything and thought it was fun. I can't tell you when. So, you know, a name change was kind of like, you know, it was kind of inevitable. You know, I don't like the people that, you know, I don't like the people that have like, you know, kind of like claim that space, if you will. I don't like the material. You know, saturated messages. So there's nothing there. There's nothing left there for me. Like, I'm all done. You know, so it's like, you know, what am I doing? Well, I'm just going back to like my retro stuff. I'm going back to my retro stuff, and anything that I see that has any kind of like symbology and stuff in it, you know, I shit can it. I don't want to be anything like these fucking people. I want to be anything like these controllers. I don't want anything they have. I don't want their plans. I don't want their future. I don't want their religion. I don't want anything they have going on. I want to be diametrically opposed to everything that they do. You know, and I can tell you firsthand experience, you know, about how the entertainment industry is full of degenerates and perverts. I can tell you. You know, a lot of you guys know that I was a professional artist for a while. And yes, I worked on stuff. I worked on stuff for you know, like DC and Nintendo, and yes, even Marvel, Star Wars, Lucasfilm. You know, not directly for those studios, but like products and stuff like that, right? And so I got to meet some of these people every now and again, and I got to go to like networking events and stuff. And these are some strange fucking people, guys. They really are. And it's just like, you know, I'm at these networking parties and stuff, and I'm finding myself sitting there alone. Like, I'm literally sitting there alone, just, you know, munching on, like, you know, the free food or whatever, and just wondering what the hell I'm even doing here. You know, and I spent my entire life building my skills so that I could be in this spot. And then I find out that when I get there, there are people that I can't share a space with. I can't be around these people. You know, and like I said before, it's like now that I know for sure that this stuff isn't just a coincidence, it isn't just, you know, over joking or whatever. I know these people mean it. You know, what they put on the shelves, you know, they mean it. You know, now that I know that, what the hell am I supposed to say or think? You know, so I'm just kind of, like I said, you know, just kind of wiping the slate clean. You know, I barely make content anymore. You know, so it's just like, I don't know, guys. I don't, and you know, you don't have to go too far. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago, we had Ezra Miller run off with some teenager that he had groomed. He kidnapped her. And, you know, what I read about, you know, he's doing the Baphomet. as above, so below, dressed up like some kind of thrift store disaster, gender bent, his makeup and shit, just looking, just, you know what I mean, guys? Like, this is what I mean. This is the shit that's out there. This is the shit that they put out in front of you. These are the agendas in the programming they put out there. This is what I'm talking about. But, I made fun of them a little bit, and I had people correcting me on this and that, and actually, and it was one of those strange moments where I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of like, I can't believe adults take this crap this seriously. I just, it's surreal to me. Some celebrity, thousands of miles away, doesn't even know you exist. You're out here defending their honor. What? And the thing about it, guys, is like, even if they weren't like, promoting agendas and stuff like that, you take a step back and it's just kind of like, yeah, man, like, what's really there? What's really keeping you there? It's strange, the stuff people really give a shit about. I've stopped giving a shit about this stuff. Well, I mean, the geek portion of it, I've stopped giving a shit about. I'm never gonna stop giving a shit about talking about the satanic elite and the bullshit they do to us, and making jokes about it here and there. I'm never going to stop that. They will have to actually fucking kill me before I stop talking about it in some fashion or another. But yeah, I mean, as far as everything else goes, I mean, just the name change was, I guess, sort of inevitable, and you could kind of see it coming, I guess, But I mean, it's not that I don't find anything in it. I mean, I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy the artistry. I'm an artist. I enjoy the artistry. I don't like the symbology. I don't like the programming. I don't like the shit they're pushing at us. That's the shit I don't like. So I can enjoy the art for what it is, but I can't accept all that other stuff I mentioned. I can't, and I won't. And if you're sitting there going, well, I'm aware of it, so it won't affect me. Yeah, well, eventually it does, though, right? The fandom didn't shift from, just what we were, regular, everyday folks. It didn't shift from that to these, like, enraged, neck-bearded soy boys, with their NASA t-shirts on, foaming at the mouth, Googling shit right there, like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't get from there to there, organically. They were molded by the media that they consume. So if you're aware of what I'm talking about, and you're like, yeah, I know, yeah, but I'm still gonna do it anyway, you go ahead. You're an adult. You make your own decisions, right? I'm just telling you that it does have an effect on you, even if it's a small one. And I don't know why you be hanging on to this stuff at this point anyway. But a lot of this shit is so stupid and so lame. Like I said, it's just these blatant agendas. It sucks all the fun right out of it. And I guess that's really the main point. It's not fun anymore. It's just not fun anymore. You already know going into like a movie or something like that. You already know they're gonna be pushing things at you. And you're sitting there just like rolling your eyes and just wondering when the hell the movie is over, and you're not having a good time. Like, why am I bothering spending my time and money here doing this shit? Like, why do I care? And I know some of you guys one of you especially, I'm not going to name him because I respect his privacy. And no, I'm not talking about Eric July. Is working really hard towards, putting together a comic in his character and all that kind of stuff, And that's, that's a commendable effort, I spent some time trying to do the same thing. I was actually nominated for an award way back in the day, by San Diego Comic-Con. So I commend the effort. I think that once, it's kind of like voting, right, guys? Like, they're not going to just let you vote people into power that can change things. Like, it's not going to happen, right? You're trying to fight what is essentially a CIA, psyop machine, right? The entertainment industry. You're trying to fight Hollywood. You're trying to fight Disney. These battles can't be won. I hope that maybe you guys can carve out a living doing it. That'd be fucking cool, right? Carve out a living. You're doing it. Maybe you're never going to topple. You're never going to topple Disney, but maybe you can just live your life doing, something you enjoy. That's fine. That's cool. I pursued that. It didn't work out. So I hope that your efforts go in a better direction. But with that said, and I've kind of gone on long enough, you get the gist of what I'm saying. So things will continue. Name change is, it is what it is, guys. There'll be more to come. I'm not exactly sure, where I'm going, like what kind of theme, if you will, or anything, or if there even will be one. I don't know. Like I said, I have no intentions of quitting or stopping. I couldn't do what I was doing anymore. I had to change that. It's not really a big deal, but I felt it was worth an explanation. So that being said, I love you guys. I'll see you later.